What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the first HHN 2017 predictions video. This is so exciting. Are you excited? Look at that face of excitement. I'm excited just to see that face. It's a beautiful, beautiful, excited face. So, let's just jump into this. First, two May's announcements. So May's number 1 and May's number 2. Yeah! But to give you all context clues, we did some research into what John Murdy was saying on the old Twitterino. And so here, I'm gonna give you what the little facts on the first May's were. Codename Lemonade.
Beyonce Mays. 10 out of 10.
So let's just get into this. Lemonade was due on January 9th, 2017. It came out to a total of 119 pages.
Pretty long.
That's long, but there have been longer. The longest he's ever done, which was for The Walking Dead,
right? Yeah.
2 years ago, was 300
That
pages.
Wolf's Not Far? No.
Yeah, Wolf's Not Far.
Terminus?
I thought it was Wolf's Not Far.
I think Terminus is the longest one that he's done. Is it Wolf's Not Far? I'm not sure.
What?
Is it Wolf's Not Far?
Yeah.
Fact check.
Alright, we got our encyclopedia guy over there. He also updated earlier this month that there was a substantial redesign to this maze that made the code name even more appropriate for this maze.
Ooh, lemonade.
So Lemonade. So when I first heard about this maze, I originally was trying to look at the significance of lemonade in certain movies. Like in what we saw last year, Ouija Origin of Evil, there's a scene where the priest is offered lemonade. And that's when he first confronts the possessed little girl who I don't remember her name. It'll appear right here.
Tamika.
Okay. Alright, Tamika. And then I wanted to look to see if there was any lemonade in The Exorcist. No, there's no lemonade in The Exorcist. So we're not gonna have...
She pees.
She pees.
It's the color of lemonade.
Wow, so maybe Exorcist is coming back this year. But he did say, also I forgot to mention, for May's number 1 and May's number 2, they are both not original properties. So this is all based on something. A movie, a television series.
A video game.
It's all about.
So, you actually already said what my speculation of lemonade was going to be.
Origin.
I thought it was going to be Ouija, Origin, or Ouija. You pronounce it how you want to pronounce it. Tomato, tomato. Yeah, I definitely thought Ouija was gonna be my prediction for Lemonade, just because it would be such a cool maze. Now we've seen, and not only because there has been like that rumor going online that Ouija Origin of Evil is actually a prequel to The Exorcist, and how it connects through the board, and how what's her name from The Exorcist? Little girl's name.
Reagan.
Reagan.
There you go. Thank you, Mr.
At
Encyclopedia.
the beginning of the movie, she's playing on the Ouija board. She's like, mirror, mirror on the wall, turn up. And she gets possessed, and we start seeing how little girl Tamika, whatever her name is, right there, she plays with the board and how she gets possessed, and how the mom's trying to get rid of the Exorcist board and stuff like that. So there's a whole theory online. I'll try to find the link and post it and see it there, so you guys can go ahead and read what I'm talking about if you guys don't understand what I'm saying.
Also, if you don't want to read, Film Theory did a really good video about the connection between the two.
There you go.
We'll have the link to that YouTube video as well. Unless you want to read it, then there's reading as well.
Yeah, and I think it would be such a cool maze idea. We've seen how good The Exorcist came out. Exorcist was awesome. I want to see this. Not only is the demon, I want to say, cooler than Pazuzu.
I agree.
Because I how cool would it be to turn a corner and just see a little girl bent over backwards with a dude just shoving his hand in her mouth?
Okay. Alright.
Right? That would be freaky.
That would be very freaky. Other than Ouija Origin of Evil, I'm still pushing for this. I'm hoping that one day we'll actually get it. But The Conjuring 2. There's a scene in The Conjuring 2 right as the Ghostbusters get there, where they're offered biscuits and lemonade. It's right before they start singing Elvis. Yeah, definitely my speculation is Conjuring. combination of the first one and the second one probably. And so Ouija would probably be the same thing, combination of the first and second. So maze number 1, Conjuring or Ouija.
Yeah.
We'll see. The second maze announced codename Charles. So now I'm gonna read off of what are some of the information I was given. Or do you want to read?
Yeah.
Okay, you can read what was said.
All right. 2017 maze number 2, Charles. The trickiest property to adapt into a maze. Okay.
Claimed by John Murray.
Claimed by John Murray. The next one was middle of maze, iconic scene that is damn near impossible to realize.
Quote. That's what he said.
Another tweet. Spent 2 hours on the particular scene. Claimed technical issues.
Mm-hmm.
The maze came out to only 71 pages. Pretty good. Neither maze number 1 or number 2 are original properties. So once again, this is going to be taken from some other source material out there that we don't really have to speculate what it is.
One thing when I heard Charles, and I know Mr. Encyclopedia over there, and also when we first heard the name, immediately we started thinking of American Horror Story, because last year that maze there was a significant scene in the murder house section where there was a woman who kept yelling, "Charles, Charles, are you out here, Charles?" So based off of that, there are in total, as of right now, 6 seasons of American Horror Story, and that last maze only did 3 seasons. So maybe this year we're getting another American Horror Story maze with the other 3 seasons. It seemed like a lot of people liked American Horror Story, especially since John Murray even said how a lot of people were waiting for this to happen, and also this wouldn't be an original property, so that's also another cue that this could potentially be American Horror Story Season 2, which is Asylum, Season 3, which is Covenant. Then we could also have Roanoke Nightmare.
Roanoke Nightmare.
Yeah. And that would, in terms of technical issues, with that, it would be very difficult, I'm sure, for him to do the scene, or basically the entire season of Roanoke, where 1, there's a person who's completely disemboweled, and 2,
I've seen that.
have we?
Yeah, it's been in previous mazes. Disembowelment.
Oh, like constantly, like someone's being dragged.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe that's not the technical issue, but it could be the fact that the second season is entirely handheld, or
they give you a GoPro before you go in the maze.
There you go. So there you go. So that could potentially be the reason why he spent such a long time. 12 minutes. He spent 2 hours on 12 minutes. It could be one section of each of those mazes. So what are your thoughts? I know, Charles, it's not much to go off. This is all speculations right now, because predictions-wise, he has not given us anything. Usually John Murray will give us 3 clues, and one of them he always says is potentially a red herring. But as of right now, he has not done any of that. He's just giving us the
What is all just a red herring?
Possibly even the codenames might not have anything to do with it.
Okay, so going off of Charles, I just like off the top of my head, like there's nothing that comes to mind. Like you make a good point with like the whole American Horror Story, Charles thing. But like for me, this it's just like
it's hard. No, I get it. Yeah,
I don't know what to put. I did some research on potential movies that could come that are like either gonna come out this year, or like that are like set for release, stuff like that. Some of the ones that, like, for example, we have It.
Right, Stephen King's It.
It's a new remake of It, which I definitely think a lot of people in the community have been asking for a Stephen King maze. We thought we were gonna get The Shining last year for a while. That didn't happen. It'd be cool to get a Shining now. That would be a little like, for example, the blood. The blood elevator.
That could be a technical issue.
How am I gonna get like 5,000 pounds of blood?
Without getting everyone dirty.
without getting the entire all the guests dirty. Yeah, that's a great point.
So another movie that's gonna come out this year. I know it's really weird, but I thought it'd be pretty cool. A Cure for Wellness.
I thought you were gonna say that.
Yeah, A Cure for Wellness. God, I have no idea what the movie's about, and they have 2 trailers out there right now, and I am
still have
so
no idea what you're
confused.
doing.
What is it? Dan DeHaan is in that,
Mhm.
and he's looking mad crazy. I don't know if he's like a doctor or a patient. I don't know if he's in an insane asylum or I don't know, but that movie looks freaky, and I definitely see where there could be problems creating that into a maze.
Yeah. Just from what we've seen, the eel scene would be really, really hard to do. I mean, would it be kind of like projections that they have when there was like the nighttime studio tour? So maybe they have like this giant pit and you just see eels.
Nah, it's gonna be a. If anyone remembers from Alien vs Predator, the face huggers were just some dude with the hand going. So that's just eels going.
But those are our speculations right now. Let us know in the comments what you think of maze number 1 and maze number 2. Codename Lemonade, codename Charles. Let us know what you think. Also, make sure to follow us on Twitter at TLEV Tweet. Follow us on Instagram at TLE Pics. And don't forget to subscribe for more HHN 2017 predictions. We will all see you next time.